Guys, it's Jackie M from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. It is my incredible honor and privilege to be hosting this special session of MOMC in partnership with Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ni. Make sure you say hello, let us know where you're watching from. In a few minutes, we're going to be bringing on Her Majesty Queen Aziza from Malaysia, and she's going to be cooking 4 recipes for us. Just let me introduce some of the people behind the scenes here. We've got Paul Gray, who is my co-founder in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. He is joining us from South Africa. We have Abang Mamu, who is the admin over at Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ni. We have my MOMC chef, Renee Johari, who is tuning in from Dubai, and he is going to be hosting the Queen for her first demo. And also we have Maheran. Maheran is actually the Sydney director, the Australian director of the Malaysian Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries. And funnily enough, Maheran actually asked me to shoot some videos to do with Malaysian ingredients. And the first one out of the list was Ikan Bilis. And Queen Aziza saw my Ikan Bilis video on Instagram and she commented, and she also provided suggestions on how she would use Ikan Bilis. And I thought, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity to invite the Queen to join us, and she very happily did so. So we're incredibly privileged and honored to have Queen Aziza of Malaysia to be showcasing some of our Ikan Bilis recipes. But also for those of you who've been following our series in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, you will know this is our Kongsi Kongsi series to do with Chinese New Year recipes as well. So the Queen has very kindly agreed to cook some Chinese dishes for us as well. So make sure you stay tuned to find out what she's making. We're very, very excited to have everyone. Make sure you say hello, let us know where you're watching from. And also, please, guys, just post your comments as well and any questions regarding the cooking, and we will ask Her Majesty to answer them during the broadcast. So, Abang Mamu, apa khabar? Good to have you.
Yeah, baik. How are you today, Jackie? I'm good.
I am very good.
Yeah.
we like what you're wearing.
this one
nice.
we call it tengkolok. Okay.
Yeah. Maheran, great to have you for the first time with us.
Yes, Jackie, I'm also honored to be on board in the show today with all the honorable guests, of course, and also with all the chefs.
No, we're very, very happy to have you. And Paul, thank you so much for joining us. For those of you who don't know, like I said, Paul Gray is actually my co-founder in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. He is actually a digital strategist, so he works behind the scenes in making sure everything holds together. So the website, the email system, the membership area, and all that is all Paul Gray. All right. Paul, say hello to everyone.
Hello, thanks for having me. Just coming off my own cooking, so it's nice to be here to see some really good cooking.
Yeah, Paul, you'll finally get to see Ikan Bilis and how it's prepared, especially, like I said, from the Queen of Malaysia. And it's quite interesting, guys. My video actually consisted on some suggestions on how I would use Ikan Bilis, and some of them were also provided by my MOMC chefs as well. But it's really interesting that Queen Aziza provided her own suggestions, and I've never come across these recipes. So I'm really, really excited to see how she tackles them as well. And of course, guys, for those of you who don't know, Renee Johari is one of our Uber chefs in Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, and Renee is the executive head chef of a 5-star hotel in Dubai. Renee, great to have you.
Hi everyone. Welcome. Good to be back. Good afternoon, actually, here from Dubai, UAE. So it's good to see everyone is, excited to see what the Queen has for us and prepared for us today. Thank you for everyone who jump in and tune in and also shared all the love, all the spread, all the words. So let's make this one exciting and enjoy the whole experience.
Yep, exactly. Abang Mamu, what would you like to say to your audience at MATJHN?
Okay, I just want to say thank you very much to all MATJHN audience. Kita nak ucapkan terima kasih banyak kepada semua ahli-ahli grup, because anda semua telah menjadikan grup ini sangat-sangat happening. And then sekarang ini kita bawakan khas kepada anda semua. Tuanku Permaisuri Agong akan masak di dalam Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, dan julung-julung kali dibuat secara live di dalam media sosial, terutama dalam Facebook group. So ini adalah satu sesi yang sangat-sangat baik yang anda dapat bersama-sama dengan tuanku pemaisuri untuk berinteraksi. Sekiranya ada soalan boleh bertanya dan juga boleh share. Kita minta anda tolong sharekan kepada semua rakan-rakan yang lain supaya lebih ramai akan masuk dalam kita punya sesi ini. Kami ucapkan jutaan terima kasih juga kepada Raja Pemaisuri Agong kerana sudi untuk mencemaduli bersama dengan MOMC dan juga Masa Apa Tak Jadi hari ini untuk buat live bersama-sama kami di dalam sesi pada petang ni. Hari ini temanya adalah ikan bilis. Mungkin selepas ni kita akan boleh buat lain pula. Mungkin kita boleh minta tuanku untuk buat sardin. Sardin dalam tin tu dia memang sangat special, very special. And then why not we try to ask tuanku Aziza to organize another live in future, maybe another 1 month from now. Okay, back to you, Jackie.
Yeah. We're very, very excited to see what Tuanku is going to cook for us. Tuanku is full of ideas. It's amazing. Every time I talk to her, she's like, I'm going to do this, I want to try this and that sort of stuff as well. So I'm very, very happy to let her drive the content for her broadcast. And we've invited Tuanku to join us as often as she wants. So we hope she'll be able to join us on a regular basis. So this is very, very exciting. I know we did a broadcast on New Year's Eve. That was a little bit impromptu, a little bit ad hoc, but hopefully today we will be able to get a better feel for what Tuanku can cook insofar as Malaysian recipes is concerned as well. So yeah, again, guys, don't forget to say hello and let us know where you're watching from. And don't forget, if you want the recipes from Tuanku's session today, just sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today, and we will make sure that you have access to our membership area. It's all free, and you can get access to our e-magazine and also all our recipes, including Tuanku's recipe today. Okay, yeah, guys, again, like I said, settle down and let us know where you're watching from. And we are very, very excited to have Tuanku join us in a minute. Let me just play a quick clip from Tourism Malaysia. And when we come back, we will have Maheran and me, and we will bring in Tuanku, okay? And right after that, we will bring Chef Renee Johari on board to host the Queen for the first session. So thanks again, guys. We will come back here in 30 seconds with Tuanku as well.
Hey, now, making a place to know. Hey, now, that was the place to go. Hey, now, you gotta see the beast. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Come on. Gotta make a move to get there right now. Somewhere nice so we can get away. Better than the ordinary day. You're my paradise. Malaysia, truly Asia.
Hi guys, Jackie M from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. Welcome back to this very, very special and auspicious session with Her Majesty Queen Azizah of Malaysia. And joining me, I have Maheran, who is the Director of the Malaysian Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries, and she's going to just quickly say hello to Her Majesty Queen Azizah. I'll just check that everyone is, just let me change the layout here a little bit. So can you guys hear me over at Tuanku's end? Just let me quickly, while they get ready with their camera set up. Again, like I said, guys, for those of you who are just joining us now, Tuanku is going to be cooking 4 recipes for us, and some of them will include Ikan Bilis from Malaysia, and I have been waxing lyrical about Malaysian quality Ikan Bilis here in Australia. So we're very, very excited to showcase to a global audience what Tuanku is going to cook for us. Just let me quickly message Nizam. Ready? Okay. Cool. Okay, great. So let's have a look and see if the Queen is going to be ready for us shortly. And again, thanks again for joining us, Maheran. Maheran, is there anything you want to tell us about Malaysian ingredients here in Australia while we wait for the cameras to be ready?
Yeah, of course, our first collaboration is with Sydney with MOMC. I can say that it's a huge success because we can see from the numbers of views is quite high. So we are welcome and further collaboration on making our Malaysian ingredients more familiar to the Australian audience.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see products in Australia.
Yeah. We of course have a lot of program in the pipeline, and hopefully that it can be realized soon. And of course, we welcome again this particular participation and also collaboration.
It's fantastic. I can't wait. I'm curious to know what other projects you have the works because I would like to be involved. Okay, great. Guys, everyone in Tuanku Azizah's kitchen, are we ready for the Queen? I'm just waiting to see the comments here. And again, guys, thanks again for joining us. Make sure you say hello and let us know where you're watching from. And don't forget to sign up at malaysianchefs.com/join today if you would like the recipes from today's session. Okay. Hi, everyone. Can you hear us? Hi, Tuanku. Can you hear us?
Yeah, coming.
Okay, great.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Everyone, I'd like to welcome Her Majesty Queen Azizah of Malaysia, and she's going to be joining us from her kitchen. Okay, great. Tuanku?
Hang on. Yeah, white screen. Okay, I'm here now.
Okay.
Looking there.
Okay. Tuanku, we are so incredibly honored and privileged to have you join us. It's very gracious of you to be sharing your recipes with us tonight.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you can hear me.
Perfect. Great.
Yes.
Tuanku, I want to introduce you to Maheran, who is the Director of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Industries based here in Sydney, Australia. And Maheran just wanted to say a few words to you regarding tonight's demo.
Ampun Tuanku.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Tuanku atas kesudian Tuanku untuk cooking demo beberapa resepi daripada ikan bilis. Actually memang kami sedang berusaha untuk mempromosikan ikan bilis daripada Malaysia di Australia dengan kerjasama daripada chef dalam rangkaian MOMC, terutamanya Chef Jackie.
Saya today, I speak English, but I think we have international.
Sorry.
So today I'm going to show you two recipes. Very easy one, ikan bilis. Which I do this when I travel abroad. I will bring fried bilis already, and what I do in the room hotel is just with my little pot, and I put my ikan bilis masak kicap or ikan bilis masak asam. It's a 2-minute dish.
2-minute dish.
I will do that, and also do, since it's Chinese New Year, and as I said, for Chinese plan, this is a Chinese recipe in my family that I would like to share, because it's not, I don't see it being cooked anywhere else except in the palace in Johor. So I will do that simultaneously with the beans.
Fantastic. That sounds great. Yeah. We can hear you. It's just a little bit soft, so I'm hoping that they can actually increase the volume a little bit. But thank you very much again, Tuanku, and thank you, Maheran, for joining us. And I will catch up with you here in Sydney in a little bit. Thanks again. And Tuanku, I'm just going to bring our chef, our MOMC chef, Rene Johari, and he's going to be hosting you in the first part of this session. So welcome, Rene.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Rene, I can't hear you at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon.
Okay,
Yes.
good. You're good.
Oh, good.
Okay, great.
Ya, junjung kasih Tuanku. Selamat tengah hari. Good afternoon. We can hear you pretty well from here. So inshallah everything will go smoothly. Yeah. And it's good to be back. And thank you so much for your time. You know, you wanting to share with us all these beautiful dishes, especially directly from your heart and from your family to all the communities of Malaysia and especially around the world. So we are very, very, you know, honored and also very proud, especially for our queen herself doing this for us. So yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So shall I start now?
Yes. I would say
Shall I
yes.
start
You
cooking
can.
now, Jackie and Renee?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, please.
Tuanku.
All right. So I have my bilis here. If they can show you. Can you show? The bilis. Wait. Hang on 1 minute. Okay. Can you focus here? All right. So I have all the bilis ready here.
Okay.
This is the bilis that's not fried, and this is fried. So I will show them how to have to fry the bilis as well. And so this is the Bombay onions or the bawang Holland, as Malaysia call it. This is sliced chili, the big chilies, and this is sliced dynamite, the chili padi. And I have some garlic here as well. Plus, I have here the sinigang powder, or it's actually tamarind powder, which I bought from the Philippines. So I'm going to use that. So, but before I start this, I would like to do the cucumber first, yeah? This is for the beef, because we have a kiam chai and we have the cucumber. I'm going to cook the beef first, and then I'm going to divide it into two. And then from then, I will put one, I'll put kiam chai in, and the other one, I'll put the cucumber in. So for the cucumber, vinegar, I'm using distilled vinegar. Sugar. We have to do this first because we have to let it set in first. Yeah, a lot of sugar, it doesn't matter. And some salt. So we mix this together.
So, Tuanku,
And
sorry.
we leave it there for a while.
Yeah. So this is also a curing. So it's one technique that is also enhancing the flavor of the cucumber, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there so that let the vinegar goes in and leaves it crunchy as well. So this is, I'm going to put it aside. And now I have the beef that I've already sliced, yeah? So the beef I'm going to put in here. And what we do is we sprinkle some flour over it just to coat it. This is very Malaysian, I don't know why. This is not the English style, but this is how we do it.
And any particular cuts are you using actually for this beef, if you want to tell us a little bit more better?
Yeah, so why I'm coating the good. So I'm going to put it here so that the excess flour comes out, yeah? Okay. So while I've done this, now that I've done this, I'm going to fry the garlic. You can use any oil you want. So we're going to fry some garlic there.
So Alhamdulillah, we have lots of viewers, Tuanku, from every part of the world right now. Yeah, watching you. So I really managed to pick up
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Who else are there?
A lot, most of the chefs from MOMC, and then all your supporters, I mean your fans, I think from your Facebook, from your Instagram, everyone talks a lot about your sambal, especially I think the one that mentioned here. Yeah.
Sambal dalam fridge. We have my sambal here. It's in the fridge. My sambal
Okay.
6 months. It can last for 6 months in the fridge. It doesn't go bad. So we have some ready here as well. Yeah,
Okay.
ready. I keep it in the fridge. Okay, now we're going to fry some garlic. Yeah, we're going to fry some garlic with the beef. Let the smell come up a little bit. I don't want it burn.
Okay.
And then we'll put in the beef that I already coated with flour. And we're going to brown it a little bit. Once the meat is done, I will put water inside it. So
Tuanku, out of curiosity, sorry, I want to ask, which cut of beef are you using?
I'm using tenderloin actually,
Okay, nice.
but you can use any cut of beef, even if it's tough, because once you coat it with water and you fry it, when you put in water, then you can leave it for a long time for the meat to tender, right? But since we are cooking now today, I'm using tenderloin or as Malay call it, batang pinang or daging musim, yeah? So I'm using tenderloin. So we leave that to cook a little bit. Meanwhile, while that is being done, I'm going to heat up some oil in there to fry the ikan bilis. And what are you?
I like how Tuanku is multitasking, cooking 2 different recipes at the same time.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Also, honestly, I really
I
like
slice my
your
garlic.
spatula. your
It's got smiley
spoon.
there.
Yeah. The smiley spoon.
Yeah, you can chop your garlic or you can slice it. I like it sliced so that I can see my garlic, but I like it chopped as well. Depends on my mood. So now that the beef is brown, I'm going to pour in water, yeah? So the flour will thicken it. So that's about, yeah. So we will let that, we will do that. Let it simmer till the beef is tender, and at the same time, the sauce will thicken. I'm going to put some soy sauce in there. I like my kicap pekat. I'm going to put a little bit to darken it, not so much, because it's caramelized, and if I put too much, it will be bitter. And I'm putting my favorite kicap, cat kipas. So
yeah, I also have that in my pantry. We have to bring it all the way.
Okay, so we're going to let that boil. What's the beef? The sauce will thicken, yeah, because of the flour that I coated the beef with. So while that is being done, we're going to fry our ikan bilis, just to show you the foreigners there in Australia, right? Because I already have my fried bilis here, but just to show how bilis is fried. I hope I know how to fry bilis, because normally the chef does it for me.
I think it's
The
also
bilis has been they have cleaned the bilis this morning.
okay. It's yeah, it's also good. Thank you, Tuanku, for sharing and showing us on this frying, because honestly, yes, as you mentioned, some people they might have difficulties on understanding how to fry bilis, even though it's
Yeah.
it sounds easy. It sounds easy though, right?
Sounds easy, but
yeah.
once the oil, I never wash my bilis actually, because everybody sometimes they ask me, do I wash? I don't actually. But if
Okay.
I wash it, then I have to dry it properly. If not, it won't be crunchy, right? So we
Yes.
actually do not don't let it be too brown in the oil, because once you take it out, the cooking process continues, and that will make it hangus or burnt. So sort of like that. I've got my paper ready in my colander. Why I'm frying also is because I'm going to use this oil afterward to make my bilis masak kicap and the bilis masak asam. It's nice to use the oil that we fried the bilis in. I think this bilis is done now. Yeah, a little bit more, I think. Maybe be slightly golden. I don't have my Kuali Legend with me today, but it's downstairs in the big kitchen.
Yeah.
So I hope the viewers are not disappointed. I'm not. So this is a bilis. So remember, do not make it too brown, because as it cools down, the cooking process continue, and it might be too hangus by the time you finish it.
So especially for the international viewers, this is a very, very good and important information what you shared with us, because you know it's people what do you call this? They try once and then they overcook it, and then they stop at trying.
Yeah.
So
So this is how you fry the bilis. The bilis is done. Yeah, but I have also already fried there. So I'm going to put this aside now. This is done. Remove the oil away. In time, I have to stir this as well. Make sure that I don't overcook the side. Okay, now. Later. Okay, I have the oil that I fried the bilis in, yeah? So I'm just going to put like a spoonful, that's all. I don't like to use too much oil. Okay. First of all, I'm going to do, number one is Ikan Bilis masak kicap. Bilis in soy sauce. So I'm going to put a little bit of the garlic that I have. And I'm going to put in some of the sliced onions. Some chili padi. And some sliced chili if you want, yeah. Because if the foreigners cannot take too hot, then just put in the sliced chili. So we're going to saute this, yeah? Please count how many minutes it takes me. It only takes 2 minutes.
okay, we will set the time for you.
Yeah, you set the time. Once this is done, not too much oil, remember that. But use the oil from the fried bilis, because it gives a beautiful taste.
Tuanku, your ladle is getting a lot of attention. Everybody, the smiley face and this is pretty cute.
Smiley face.
Especially as you mentioned, Tuanku, about the oil that you fry the anchovy with, the bilis oil. It's amazing how oil can be infused with all those flavor, and you can use and enrich all your cooking. Nasi goreng. Imagine you fry the eggs, fried eggs.
So once you have used the oil to fry bilis, you can't use it to fry anything else. So store it in a jar and you can reuse it for bilis cooking. Okay, now if you can see now, the onion has sort of softened. So I'm going to immediately pour in my kicap manis, yeah?
Yeah.
As much as you want.
So Tuanku, that's exactly 2 minutes done time.
Okay, not too long. You can switch off the heat now because if not, you will caramelize the kicap because this is kicap manis. And so now, all you do is put in as much as you want. Switch off the heat, the fire when you put in the bilis. If not, the bilis will be soggy. So this is, you cook this just before you serve, before dinner or before lunch, and it goes straight to your table and very crunchy. So I have a bowl here. This is done. Just for you to see.
This is very nice with just simple steamed rice and maybe.
So when I go normally when I'm abroad, when I'm in my room attending meetings, so I cook this, I just boil the rice, and that's bilis is done. Yeah. So now we have another trio here, and we're going to use a ladle of the oil again from the bilis. And I'm now going to cook the bilis masak asam, which I did this morning for them.
Yeah.
I cooked their lunch today for them. So, because I use a tenderloin, it's not going to take long. But if you're using daging harimau menangis or brisket, as they call it, or whatever meat you use, it's not so tender, which takes time. When you put in the water, and that will take time, that will make your meat tender. And if you follow in my Indian, always put a spoon inside because somehow it tenderizes the meat. So I normally, when I use other cuts, I will put in a spoon inside as I'm boiling the beef, but that helps to tenderize it quickly. So now we have here, we have now the oil that, again, I'm going to use, it's the same recipe, except that for one, I put kicap manis, and the other one, I will put asam jawa. So I'm going to put in the garlic again here, yeah. And the onion. Some cut chilies. And the ready chili powder, the dynamite. Okay. You're going to soften it again, saute it till the onion sort of transparent. Yeah, and a nice smell. 2-minute dish again, okay? Was it 3 minutes or 2 minutes now?
It's ready now. Yeah, now 4 minutes. So it's done.
No, just now that one is done.
Yeah, that one is done. 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes meal. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For this one, for the bilis water at all, I just put in the kicap. Bubble a little bit and quickly switch off the fire and put in the bilis, and that's it. You serve. For this one, I'm going to put a little bit of water inside. So it makes it look like singgang or sinigang as well. But the secret to this is the sinigang powder. I know it's made in the Philippines. I think Malaysia should do it now. Whenever I cook curry or I cook masak lemak or laksa, whenever there's a recipe asked for tamarind juice, I will use this because it has a beautiful taste. And I like my ikan bilis masa asam very sour. Sour because I think that's how we all grew up eating it, sour. That's it. Just boil that. And when it boils, just add in the bilis and it's done. I'm boiling that. I'm going to see whether the beef has the sauce thickened a little bit. I'm going to thicken it a little bit more. In the meantime, I didn't put any salt in there just now. Let me taste whether I put a little bit of salt inside because after the cam chai will be salty and the cucumber already has salt inside it. Now I'm going to divide this beef into two, yeah? One will be cam chai will be added in and one cucumber will be added in. And this, I want to boil this a little bit.
See, all the viewers, they're getting all their...
Yeah?
Sorry, no, a lot of the viewers commenting, they say now they get all their rice ready. They're cooking their rice ready and start to, to
you're
cook
right.
meal. Yeah.
In Dubai, this is comfort food in Dubai, yeah? You can...
Yeah, it is, it is.
Just cook this, yeah? Now, if you don't put in bilis, if you do not put in bilis, you can actually put in whole prawns inside it. With the skin, it's very nice. It's not tom yum, it's Malaysian tom yum. Or if you don't want to put prawns, you can just fry ikan kembung or ikan tenggiri. You just fry or mackerel, fry the fish, and just put it in. So it becomes a totally, it's not singgang, it's not masak tochu, but it's very nice. Trust me, put in the prawns, it's beautiful thing. So if you're serving it in your hotel there, give credit to me, okay?
Sure. It will be the Queen's sour fish or sour.
You can
sour
put in
gravy,
fish. You can put in prawns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, it'll be nice. Or you want to put in. Okay, now that it has boiled, it's boiling now. I'm just waiting for the bubble to go out a little bit. I never remove the scum because so for bilis masak asam and bilis masak kicap, just do it just before you have dinner.
Okay.
I'm going to switch off the fire and I'm going to put in the bilis inside. Yeah, I'm going to
So
see
surely, inshallah, if I prepare this dish, if I put it on the menu, it's gonna credit you. You're gonna have your name credit in front of it, and I'll let you know. Inshallah.
Your Ramadan.
Yeah, Ramadan is coming up, inshallah, soon.
Tuanku, I'm just going to introduce Chef Dave from MOMC. He's just going to hop on screen with Renee to say hello to you while I remove myself. So welcome everyone to Vegan Chef Dave, our rockstar vegan chef. He's going to come on to have a few words with Tuanku.
Menjunjung kasih Tunku.
Assalamualaikum.
I wish
I say Assalamualaikum to you. Okay, so this is a bilis masak asam. So now, hi.
Menjunjung kasih Tunku.
Welcome.
Wanakkam.
Wanakkam. Namaste.
Wanakkam. Salam sejahtera. Tatia hao.
要吗？
好，非常好啊，Tunku pandai berbahasa Mandarin juga. Guys, so remember to share this live out. Make sure this is going to be viral in Malaysia tonight.
This is bilis masak asam and bilis masak kicap. So now,
Nice.
Tunku, any suggestion for me if I'm going to make this vegan?
pardon?
Any suggestion for me? How can I make this vegan?
Okay, for the I think for the masak asam, you can make it vegan by putting it long beans. Yeah,
Okay.
I do that sometimes with okra or long beans.
Okay.
And it's nice. It's very sour and soupy. So you can put in any vegetables you want. Actually, you can put carrots. You can put, but mostly beans and okra would be very nice in that. So you can add that. But are you vegan with egg? No.
Yeah, tofu
You
is
take
okay.
vegan. Yeah. But for the bilis masak kicap, you can go vegan there by putting in fried eggs.
Okay.
Sunny side up, or yeah, you can put in I do slice okra and bean sprouts, pea sprouts. You can put anything. You can put in there as well. You just put in there, just fry it. So that will be the for the vegan one. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Vegan.
I'm going to recreate this tonight.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the childhood dish, like when my mom is busy. So when we come back from school, this is what we used to do. So Ikan Bilis with kicap manis and very simple and humble dish of Malaysian.
Okay, so now I'm going to divide the beef just now. I'm going to divide it into two. Because we have two different dishes. So basically, one basic recipe. From one basic recipe, you can have many other dishes coming from it. For the masak kicap bilis, you can do vegan. You can put in tofu.
Yeah, exactly.
So you fry the tofu and put in even the asam as well. You can fry.
Yes, that's the amazing idea. And there is also this vegetarian anchovy made from mushroom. So it's also crispy.
But you can put mushroom in as well.
Yeah.
Mushroom would be very nice. I think the asam, especially this masak asam, with the tamarind, you can put mushroom in there.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to recreate this tonight. Because my audience will be like, how Chef Dave you going to veganize this? So I said Tunku will give me some suggestion what to do.
Okay, we're going to thicken it slightly more. I've divided into two. You want it thicken. If you prefer it like that, you can have it like that. But I like it slightly thickened, not too thick, slightly thickened, which I'm going to add in this.
Chef Rene must be missing home now, looking at these dishes.
Yes, I am. I think immediately after duty later on, I'm gonna straight away go home and prepare the bilis with the kicap for dinner for me and my wife. It's a must.
Exactly.
It's a must.
If you, for the bilis masak kicap, chef, if you don't use bilis, you can put in just fresh prawns. Just add in the prawns, and that will be very nice as well. The water from the prawns will air akan keluar water, and then it will make it a soup water in. Yeah, you can put in prawns. You have prawn masak kicap.
And break one fried egg, telur ceplok, and then done with the steamed rice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put in the kiam chai here. Yeah, in one of these, I'm going to put the kiam chai in now. You can put as much as you want. I have a lot here though. Let me see whether that's more than enough.
Salted veggie.
Yeah, salted veggie, the kiam chai. Wow. Okay, now you simmer it. Simmer over, and then so for the other one, we have the cucumber that I've soaked in vinegar, salt, and sugar. It doesn't matter if it's extra sweet; it's nicer. So I'm going to put this in now.
Okay, cool.
So from one recipe, you have 2 dishes, yeah?
Yes.
You can put in some of the, little bit of the vinegar in, it's nice.
I can imagine the sour sweet with white rice is amazing.
Yes, that's it. So I've done my 2 dishes. Wait, I'll let it boil a little bit.
Tunku, one
Boil
thing
it a
you
bit.
must let everyone knows where you get the spatula. It has become like the most hot topic over the comment section now.
Where did I buy this spatula from? Let me think. Where did I get this
Everybody
from?
are asking about
Oh, yeah,
spatula.
I bought it in Pakistan. Yes, I bought it in Pakistan. I bought it in Pakistan. Okay, you taste whether you need more salt, yeah? For the cam chai, you do not put sugar, but for this one, I really got sugar, but if you prefer it slightly sweet, and then you put it. So this is done. The cam chai is done. Smiley.
That did not take long at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like so many dishes, like within like like short period of time.
Yeah. I'm amazed at how efficient you are, Tuanku.
Yeah,
Tuanku, I'm going to let Renee say a few words before he leaves. He's just got to go to a meeting. Renee, what would you like to say?
Renee, there's your beef stew with cam chai. And
the other one, I'm waiting for the cucumber one.
The cucumber, you can, once the goes in, don't cook too long because you want the cucumber to be nice and crunchy a little bit. But I like it a bit soggy sometimes, a bit overdone. Yeah. So this you eat with rice and sambal belacan. It's nice. So this is a recipe from my Chinese side of the family that they must have. It's gone like 3 generations down or something. I remember my grandfather eating it, my father, so it must have been from his grandfather as well. So there, 4 dishes, 10,000 for each recipe.
Wow.
So $40,000 you all owe me today. No. This is sincerely from my heart. Yeah, I repeat again to all the chefs. You can add in prawns into the asam, masak asam. You can put in fish. For the vegetarian, you can change it with French beans, long beans, okra, but whole okra, not sliced. But for the bilis masak kicap, you can, as I say, replace it with eggs, fried eggs, or you can do it just a sliced okra. And I like tau miu. What's that? Pea sprout or bean sprout. But for this is it. One, you do the stew the way I did it just now, and you put cam chai, and then you put that one. With love from my heart. When you cook, you have to cook with love.
Thank you so much. That is a very, very important note. You know, cooking with heart. You know how much you can put out. See the beautiful dishes, how you put it from your heart. How amazing it is, and for us, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and really honored again to say. Yeah.
I can't see any viewers. I can only see the 3 of you. But I'm done. For 20 more minutes, half an hour more, I'm done with 4 dishes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You're too efficient. Tuanku, you're too efficient.
The whole table is spread out now.
4 dishes, less than 10 minutes each.
Now maybe I can do another dish since I have some more bilis.
Wow.
All right, that would be fantastic if you could. Let me say goodbye to Renee because Renee has.
So maaf Tuanku, terima kasih. Minta izin untuk mundurkan diri. So I really appreciate the time. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much, and all the viewers. You still get the opportunity to spend time and get all these beautiful dishes ready. You know, thank you again, Tuanku, with all our hearts. Thank you so much for Dubai. And inshallah, we'll keep in touch again and hope to see you again.
So I'm going to do another dish. I'm going to do another dish since I've got some bilis left over with I've got some onions left over as well. So let's come up with a new recipe. I've never tried this before. I've got my sambal belacan there.
Wow.
So I'm going to add in the garlic again.
Is there any name for this dish, Tunku?
This is recipe bantai, call it.
Okay.
It's something that I'm just
Tunku.
it's a recipe that I'm just creating now.
Okay.
I'm not going to put any chili because it's going to be from my sambal is hot enough.
Okay.
My sambal is very hot actually. Yeah,
This
so
is
we're going to saute the onion again. Onion and garlic. We'll saute a little bit in the oil from the bilis that I fried as well.
Okay.
The kiam chai is up to you. The stew here is up to you whether you want the sauce to be thick or the sauce not to be too thick. A bit too thick. Yeah.
But Tunku, I have to frank with you one thing. Many vegans, when they become vegan, they tell me one thing. The hardest thing to let go is ikan bilis.
Okay. Then it can be bilis girl.
Yeah. So the hardest thing to let go is ikan bilis. They can let go meat, egg, dairy, anything, but they say ikan bilis is very tough. So yeah, even though we have the vegan version ikan bilis, it looks like ikan bilis. Taste-wise, I will have to admit, not 100% like ikan bilis. So hopefully in the future there are some manufacturer come out with almost close flavor from Malaysia.
Okay, now with my ready-made, my sambal belacan that I made, I have sauteed the onion here and the garlic just now. So I'm going to add in like a big spoonful of my bilis there.
Tunku, do you have any specific belacan that you use for your sambal belacan?
I use belacan from Malacca actually.
Oh,
I buy my belacan. I buy my belacan from Malacca, the big round ones.
Okay. Is that is the best belacan?
I don't know actually. Yeah, I like that one. For me, that's the best one because I only use the one from Malacca, and I never roast my belacan. It's a typical Malay thing that you must bakar the belacan. Actually, I do. I just use it straight from the packet. So this is the belacan that is being fried with the garlic, and so if you have sambal belacan left over, don't throw, just and then you put the bilis in. Switch off the heat fire, and that's it. You have another dish now.
Chef Bob will be very happy to hear about the belacan dari Melaka.
Exactly.
The belacan is going to my throat. Okay, that's it. This is sambal belacan. If you feel like you want to put petai in, you can put in petai.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you feel like you want to put rice in,
out of Malaysia will be crazy. Like, why Tunku talk about petai this time? Jackie, is that hard to get petai in Australia?
You can get frozen petai.
Okay, amazing.
So that's my sambal with bilis. You just fry your sambal belacan with bilis.
Your sambal belacan is quite famous. People are asking for you to show how to make it.
Okay. Secret recipe.
But Tuanku, the MATJHN, let me just bring in Abang Mamu from MATJHN so he can say a few words to you.
Assalamualaikum Tuanku.
Waalaikumsalam.
Lapar. I'm very hungry.
I should have rice here so I can pass to you all. Yeah.
Tuanku,
delicious.
Tuanku, maybe next session, why don't you cook sardine? Your sardine is very nice because I look one post in the Facebook. they show to us the sardine you present to mangsa banjir before this. Maybe the next one, maybe we can focus for sardine.
Oh yeah, we can have curry sardine. I think I've done a few recipes of sardine because during the banjir, when you go around, you can't be cooking the same style in every center. So and then whatever ingredients that they have, it's like a black box, yeah. Like all the chefs, you know what black box is. Whatever ingredient there's there, you conk up a recipe. So I have come up with a few sardine recipes. Which is we can do a sardine session. Yes, why not? I even cook my sardine with baked beans and eat it with bread. A few sardine sessions will come up. Don't worry.
Very cool.
Abang Mamu mana songket dah hilang.
What?
Songket tadi tu dah hilang.
Ada lagi, masa ada lagi tertolong boleh.
Mana tanjak tadi?
Kalau buka ni
tanjak tadi. Okey, tanjak. Yang tanjak.
Okay,
nice.
Okay, looks nice. Okay.
Yeah. Today when masa saya masak sardin di dapur tadi, ramai pula yang keluar chef handal tu kata sardin masak lemak, sardin buat laksa Penang, sardin kari, sardin sambal tumis, macam-macam cara sardin. Yeah, I think it's a Malaysian challenge. Kan orang Malaysia suka sangat makan sardin, ya. Cuma saya bila masak sardin saya tak pernah campur air. Itu yang apabila saya pergi masa banjir yang saya tergerak hati untuk masak apabila saya tengok di belakang dapur bila dia masak sardin dia tahu air. Jadi mungkin dia kata dia nak kuah banyak, tetapi tidak ada bahan lain, dia sardin dengan air. Itu yang saya sembah kat tuanku. This is like years ago lagi. Dia kata, is it okay for you if I go to cook in the Flood Relief Center, because I think everybody there is a bit down, depressed because they have to move out from their house, but I'm sure they want to eat nice food as well. And that's how we started going around from one center to the other to cook for the flood victims. Yeah. So and because of that, the chefs that followed me from college community and from the IKIP culinary school, which is now been renamed the Azizah Culinary School. They have compiled a recipe banjir by Puan Baham as I was there. Recipe banjir. So one day they will publish a recipe banjir, so we can distribute that to all the flood relief center pusat pemindahan. So whenever they can just, if they don't know what to put, they just refer to that book. I mean, we can sell some money to help face funds for the funds as well, for the flood as well.
Tunggu buat semua orang lapar ni, semua tengah komen lapar, terliur lah. I think we need to have 5 bowl of rice to complete all the dishes.
Yeah, five.
So you need to have 5 bowl of rice.
Amazing, because in 1 hour,
I suppose saya rasa for the stew, beef stew, instead of beef, if you fry the garlic and you put in the flour and fry the flour and add in the water and the ketchup and you can put in boiled eggs. You can put I do it sometimes with broccoli.
Okay.
Instead of putting cucumber and kiam chai, I add in boiled broccoli. But as you say, you remove the meat. You can put in boiled eggs. You score 4 sides. And then you can put in the broccoli, so that becomes a vegetarian dish. Betul tidak?
Yeah, betul.
correct.
So I will take the challenge, Tunku. Tonight, I akan buat live, replicate exactly these dishes into a vegan one.
Banyak. Okay, we try. Have a good try, everybody. Yeah.
Okay, nanti kami akan buat satu poster untuk
Ada orang
challenge.
kata laparnya. Ada orang kata lapar tengok. Aduh.
Ramai
Saya nak
laparnya.
Semua orang tengah apa?
kacau-kacau sikit. Ini dia ya tadi. Daging masak kiam chai.
Apa kan?
Ini tadi timun tadi. Sebab tu saya angkat apabila masuk timun sekejap, saya angkat kerana timun ni akan melecur. Ya, tetapi dia garing juga lah sikit. Dan yang ini tadi ikan bilis masak asam. You can see now we got all the onion. Saya suka yang ni, saya suka tahu cili padi dan saya suka tahu bawang besar banyak. Kerana bawang besar tu manis ya kalau kita tahu banyak. Okay. Yang ini tadi macam kicap. Habis dah resipi saya semua. Semua orang tahu dah sekarang. Habis dah modal saya.
Banyak lagi.
Banyak lagi.
Siapa berniaga resepi ni tolong panggil Ikan Bilis Cik Minah sayang. Semua lauk Cik Minah sayang nama dia ya.
Okey, boleh.
Yang ini tadi sambal belacan, sambal goreng. Saya kata tauk petai. Oh, kalau yang vegetarian you goreng make the sambal without the belacan since you're vegetarian. Dah goreng tadi layu-layu, dah masuk telur pecah and that's it, kasar-kasar. So you get a vegetarian dish. And you can put in any vegetables you want. You can put in brinjal or aubergine as you call it. So that's nice. The aubergine will, get a bit soft. It's nice. Yeah. So yeah. So I call this all my recipe bantai. So
maybe after this, kita boleh buat one session, kita buat satu poster. Sesiapa ahli-ahli grup MATJHN atau everybody yang watch this live boleh kongsikan yang mereka dah buat resipi tuanku nanti. Boleh komen, dah buat, bagi tahu dah buat. Nanti kita akan buat satu kempen khas.
Kempen Cik Minah.
Kita buat kempen khas Cik Minah sayang.
Resipi Cik Minah sayang.
Yes.
Everyone wants your cookbook now, Tuanku.
But it's not in the cookbook that I have. It's not in my cookbook. These recipes are not in the masakan traditional Pahang because these are dishes that I grew up with. It'll be a mixture of Johor recipes, and because my mother is from Kelantan, and also some Pahang recipes that I've collected along the way, and also recipes that I invented myself. But this recipe book you can order online is actually Pahang food, yeah? This is the manis masakan, and the other one is the manisan. As you know, the proceeds of sale from this book goes to the Tengku Azizah Fertility Foundation. I'm today a proud grandmother of 125.
Ni dia Tungku.
125 grandchildren.
Everybody waiting for your recipes.
That one I'm not so sure because I have to get permission from my daughter and my husband who thinks I should not let the secret out. It should be hard to get. It should be hard to get. Yeah.
Tuanku, our audience is asking for you to come back again soon.
Boleh Tuanku, boleh kan? Boleh Tuanku, boleh.
We are planning with the Istana chef. I have about 12 chefs in the Istana. They're all experts in their own field. And we have already planned. This morning we're talking, maybe we'll do twice a week dari Dapur Istana Negara. So we will be doing live at least twice a week from dari Dapur Istana Negara, and you all can view it. Yeah?
We would love it.
Each one of us will do a few dishes in one session, at least twice a week. So it's all being planned at the moment.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
We are looking forward.
Yeah.
That'll be wonderful.
So where
if you can join us.
Yeah. So Ikan Bilis also, I think you can show Ikan Bilis masak jemput-jemput bilis or cok kodok bilis as they call it. Or sambal Jawa as a chef in Istana Johor will always cook for me in the middle of the night. They will pound the bilis with chili padi and onion and garlic, and then they'll fry it, and then they'll fry it, and then they put in ketchup and they put in the egg, and it's like scrambled egg, but it's very nice as well. I'm now transferring my recipe from my tattered cookbook into a new book. I have 517 recipes to add in, maybe 518. 518 now because I've just invented a new recipe.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, Tuanku.
Yeah. That one will be for my children and my people have to buy from me.
Tuanku, just one Tuanku, just want to ask you one question. What is yang di Pertuan Agong special menu yang dia minat? Yang paling tuanku paling suka lah.
Suka santap my crab souffle. Tuanku Agong suka santap English food as well, ya, roast beef. And dia paling suka, saya tahu, masak kalau ada tauco, kalau ada santan, tuanku suka. Masak lemak, kari, opo, kuzi, and he likes tauco. And he's a dessert guy, so he likes anything with custard that you eat with custard. Even whatever cake I make will be custard with poured in. Also, he likes to eat pengat, ya, anything with santan and kangkung. So that's Tuanku punya dish. Tuanku is a very santan-based guy, while I'm more of asam pedas from Johor, masak kicap, masak air. Yeah. So when we cook in the palace, we have to have his dishes and my dishes. And now we have to cook the children's dishes as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Tetapi basically saya memang suka masak. Saya suka masakan kampung. Kita dah habis dah? Got a few minutes left. Ada lagi nak tanya saya?
We have a lot of requests, Tuanku, where people are asking you to make, do some baking. Some are asking for pahang kueh, a lot of sardine requests.
Okay. Wow. Habislah modal saya. Habis resepi saya lepas ni.
But one thing that I really
let's charge $5 per person so that we can it goes to my foundation, and we have many childless couple realize their dreams. They can have children.
Can.
That's a good idea. We should talk about it.
That's a good idea.
Definitely.
Yeah, we should.
Nanti kita bincang, ya.
We will discuss about it, Jackie.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Tuanku.
Teku Hasanah? Somebody's asking for Teku Hasanah.
Teku Hasanah.
Yeah, you might be getting. I think
Teku Hasanah.
whoever wants to be his wife, she has to know how to cook very well. He's very particular about his food. He enjoys his food, very particular.
Kena interview dengan Tungku dulu. Kena interview dengan Tungku.
Ya. Interview saya. Bukan interview saya. Interview ayah dia. He has to get his father's approval of who he wants to marry.
Amazing.
Do more sessions, Tuanku. So everyone can't wait for you to come back.
Yeah. One thing I
Saya
have.
rasa we are at the end of our session now. I hope everybody enjoyed. Saya harap semua tengok saya masak. Minta maaf kalau ada yang kata kenapa saya cakap orang putih. Pasal kita juga ada foreign viewers as well. So I'll be bilingual saya tadi. Minta maaf kalau masakan ni tidak doesn't go to your platter or your palate, but this is dishes cooked in the Istana Palace. Tengku Afzan suka masak. Tengku Afzan pandai masak.
Wah, boleh jemput lepas ni.
Ada saya baca di situ ya. Tengku Jihan pandai santap, pandai makan. Tetapi dia punya menunya Tengku Jihan hanya makan 10 jenis lauk aja. Ya, ayam goreng kunyit, daging goreng kunyit, ayam masak stew, daging masak stew, McDonald, Kentucky, itu sajalah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much again, Tuanku, for your time.
Saya say goodbye now. Assalamualaikum. Ya, saya cakap goodbye now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for having me on the show, and we'll meet again. But make sure the next show you'll be watching will be dari Dapur Istana Negara.
Okay, boleh. Okay, fantastic.
Chef Zul here.
Yeah.
Who specializes in Chinese cooking, and Chef Jawa here, who does Jawa cooking.
Fantastic.
Jawa cooking.
We'd love to see their work. Okay, thank you so much again, Tuanku. Thank you everyone so much.
Bye. See you again. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. See you later. Bye.